Welcome back. Let's straight away go to the commodity markets now. Manisha is here with the latest cues. Manisha, what's catching your eye this morning?
Well, it's an all-time high in gold. I mean, this is something that we've been watching for some time, and the kind of targets that the banks have been putting out for the end of this year has been done in the first 2 months of this year itself. So it's an all-time high in gold in the global markets, in the Indian markets as well. In last 1 month, we've seen 6% of gains come in for gold. It has been a 19% of a jump up in one last year that the gold prices have seen. Much of those, of course, coming in the last few months itself. For the Indian markets as well, we stand tall at 65,000 rupees per 10 grams. I mean, if you bought gold, if you bought those recent tranches of sovereign gold bond, you already are sitting on a lot of returns and profits onto this one right now. We have seen prices gain up on back of various factors here, but it's not just gold. I mean, take a look at silver. That surged above $24 an ounce. It's a 2% gain onto this one. This is after 5% of gains in the previous week as well. Within the precious metal, everything seems to be glittering. So platinum gained up by 3% overnight. Palladium is trading at a 7-week highs and 5% of gains coming in for this one as well. So every single precious metals in the PGMs group is doing quite well right now. Well, it is about the bets on easing in sense of monetary policy in US. The kind of statements that we heard from the Fed Chair Powell yesterday do indicate that there is going to be interest rate cuts by the second half of this year. And that is what the markets are taking in. Well, apart from that, the traders already are putting in a 70% chance or a probability of a rate cut in the month of June itself. There is a lot of election uncertainty around the world. There are at least 7 to 8 countries going for elections. More importantly, India and US as well, and that would continue to support. There is a lot of safe haven buying that we've seen come in from traders. The central bank buying has been at record highs in 22 and 23 and 24. The first 2 months of the year have been on the positive side also. And then there are funds. 80% longs, historic longs is what we are looking at. So there is this smart money as well moving in case of gold there. I want to show you in what we've done in sense of prices. So all of last year saw 5% of gains. And in this year, until now, we've seen 5% of gains come in for gold prices already. And when you look at the gold outlook for 2024, I mean, I've been putting it for some time now. And it's quite a number that we've seen surpassing every single day in the last 5 or 6 sessions that we've seen in sense of gold prices. So ABN AMRO, UBS, Commerce Bank, and TD, Goldman Sachs as well for that matter, the kind of forecast that they put for 2024 has already been taken off and achieved. Now, moving on, there are more bullish forecasts that are coming in from Saxo Bank, from UBS, Exim Australia, which are now talking about 2200 to 2250. I mean, there are now forecasts that once these levels are taken off as well, you could be looking at 2300, 2400. I mean, there is a long list really once a lot of levels then get done on charts. So we clearly are watching out for that.
All right, Manisha, thanks very much for that. That's, very sort of interesting stuff on commodities. Market